for one of the concurrent sessions, you gave a talk on Twitter.
Yeah.
And some other technology things too, but a big focus was on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yourself personally, and with the Alberta canola growers, you guys use Twitter. Why do you think it's such a valuable tool?
You know, it's made for farmers and it's made for smartphones. So it's not something you want to do sitting on a computer. You want to do it when you're mobile. Farmers, for them, it's a way to connect and meet growers from all across the province or all across North America and have discussions with them. And really, when they're out seeding this spring and the auto steer's running and they're going down the field, hopefully at 5 miles an hour or less, it's a perfect time to read a short message or send a quick tweet, ask a question about how other guys are making out, and just join the conversation, like they say on Twitter.
Yeah, and so I guess, do you think farmers have a hard time trying to figure out who they should follow, or what are some of the things that you see are sort of roadblock people from really kind of getting value out of it?
I think mostly it's just fear of the unknown. So that's what I tried to do in my session was, kind of explain the basics of who sees your tweets and who you want to follow and what some of the tools like replies and hashtags are. And we've seen a lot of new Twitter eggs hatch this week. So as people see it and they understand it, they get more comfortable. And really for people, it's free. You get on and maybe you just start by following people, and then when you're comfortable enough, that's the time you jump in.
Yeah, my mom's always on Twitter, and she never tweets. She basically just uses the news feed.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing, I think, is people get on Twitter more and more. You don't get up in the morning and go to a website or the newspaper. You open up your Twitter account and see what you missed the night before. So, people just need to get on and try it. And the great thing about Twitter is you find another Twitter user, and they're always happy to teach you the tips and tricks and get you online yourself.
You gave an example in your presentation about a farmer taking a picture of a disease in the field and then asking the Twitterverse about what it is. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, that's really awesome. So I had an example where a farmer saw something on a corn plant, a southern Alberta farmer. So he used his smartphone, took a picture of it, and then said, does anyone know what this is? And within minutes, he had responses from Ontario and Iowa and Illinois and every place in between telling him what it was. So how else is he going to get that kind of feedback unless he, takes the plant into an agronomist or has an agronomist come out? And, you sort of sort through the responses, and if they're all saying the same thing, you can be pretty confident in that answer. And then you can start a conversation with those people and maybe say, so what do I do about it? And you probably got responses on that as well.
I think it's amazing the amount of people that keep coming to my booth this week and saying, oh, hey, I follow you on Twitter, and that kind of stuff. I think it opens up a huge, brand new network of people you never would have known otherwise.
Yeah, I think I actually read it on Twitter, and I used it in my presentation where they say Twitter is the social media that makes you want to have a drink with somebody you've never met. And we've seen, the tweet ups happening all over here where I've met 6, 7 guys that I know fairly well from Twitter, but I've never met them face to face. So it was really cool to shake their hand and talk to them a little bit, and then go back to teasing each other on Twitter about, how amazing the Jets are, how their farm's doing.